Well, Ian, at this stage of the season, results all important this afternoon. Another good one.
Yeah, absolutely. The start of the game, we're expected to win. They've come off the back of obviously the troubles that they've had, and obviously as a club, we feel for them for that. But we've got to do a professional job on the pitch. And I thought probably the first 20 minutes we fell into that category of just moving the ball. We had 90% possession. It's just having that intensity to move the ball. And as soon as we did move the ball with intensity, we create chances. And obviously going in at 3-0 at half time, it's a fantastic opportunity to give lads a rest, make sure we do the job, and as I say, that's the main thing. 3 points at the end of the day.
It took a little while to find that breakthrough, but once it came, that just seemed to settle everything down. And then that double blast just before half time really gives a stranglehold.
Yeah, and as you say, but it's easy to say you roll these teams over. The packed 11 men behind the ball, they drop deep, they let us have the ball. And it's a frustrating time for you as a player because you can't do things naturally in terms of is the space in behind, your forward runs when they're sitting so deep. So it is a bit unnatural for what we're doing, but we just got to keep moving the ball, play with intensity. And as soon as you did move the ball with intensity, you got the goals. I mean, Glenn's goal was a perfect example. It went in, I can't remember who it went into, but it was straight down to Reece. Reece, great ball in the box. That's the sort of goals you want to score against these teams. And I say, to go in 3-0 at half time was fantastic.
Yeah, what were the key messages? Because obviously the massive bookies' favourites to get the points today, weren't we? But what were the key messages before the lads went out there?
Move the ball quickly, move the ball with intensity, and try and play a natural game. Don't try and slow the game down, because that's what they wanted. They want you to have the ball, they want you to play in front of them. So it's about moving the ball quickly, play with intensity, get the balls down the sides, forward runs. And I don't think we did that as well as we can, but is that because there's no space in behind and it's easy to drop on the ball? It's easy to say, go and win the game because you should win it, but you've got to go out and do it. And I think we've done a professional job. I mean, other teams, Chester only beat them 1-0, Scunthorpe 2-0, and we've come in 4-0, and some of the lads are still frustrated. And then I can see why, because obviously they think, we should be winning 8 and 9. Football's not like that. It's job done, professional job done, and I think that's the most important thing.
And you mentioned there about being able to rest a few players at half time. How important is that, especially with the schedule we have and have had over the last few weeks?
It's massively important, and I can see their frustration. Some lads, they don't want to come off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they go, and I appreciate that. They want to play. But we've got to look at the bigger picture. I don't think we've had a midweek game off for the last 4 weeks. And then you've got big games. It's huge pressure on the bodies, and we need to make that decision, the bigger call. And it was also good to get lads minutes, get Will Harris 30 minutes after he's been out. James Huntley's been patient. So it's really important for these lads to get their minutes to obviously, just in case anything happens. And I say we've got a bigger game on Tuesday, Radcliffe at home. They're going to play with intensity. They're going to come here fighting for their lives. We've got to make sure we're on it. And that's why giving the lads a rest is massively important.
And you talk about Tuesday night now, it's just building the momentum, isn't it? That's 3 wins in a row now, and we want to try and make that 4.
Yeah, and as I say, Tuesday is going to be a tough game, because they're going to come here. I mean, obviously the 2 lads used to manage here. They know what they're like, and they come with passion, they come with fire, and you've got to match that first and foremost. But I believe if we do what we do, we can match any team in this league. We've proved it week after week. We just need to play with intensity. And as I say, it's going to be a tough game Tuesday, but I say 3 games on the bounce. Lads are full of confidence. The good thing is a few of the lads, even though they weren't happy, have been rested, ready for Tuesday night, and we've now got 16, 17 players. Lads coming back from injury. It's really important. It's a squad game. We need to be ready as a collective more than an individual. And as I say, it'll be a tough game Tuesday, but we're ready for it.